Good morning. It is just a little bit after 9. Marcia, the purveyor of the Green Valley Bed and Breakfast. I was calling it Nyes, but I think that's what it is on the app. She fed me a banging breakfast of blueberry pancakes, eggs from the chickens across the road, apparently, and some bacon. Coffee, fresh brewed coffee, not instant coffee. So it was, how do you say, glorious? I'm back on the trail. Goal today is to get to Corliss camp, which is like 11 something. Right now it feels really great outside. The sun is shining. The skies are blue. Ladies and gents, we might have a day where I've cleaned myself and I'm not immediately going to get soaking wet and dirty. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. But this is the last leg of my journey, which I'm very happy about that. I'm excited to be closing the loop on this sucker. Does that mean that's where the trail is? I cannot tell. But overall, I had a really great town stay last night. Marcia picked me up from the trail. She took me to her place. I got a shower, did my laundry, got to chill a little bit, and then she drove me to Jeffersonville to the tavern. She said, "Let me know when you're ready to eat." And I said, "Ready." And she goes, "I'm gonna take you to the tavern." I said, "Okay." So she took me. I had a cheeseburger, fries, and a side salad. And I can't say very many words out loud up here without someone asking me, like, within like 2 to 3 sentences, like, "Where are you from?" So I was sat at the bar, as one does when they're on a solo walkabout, and I talked to a few of the other patrons about my travels and all that jazz. So one lady, she was sitting there with her husband, and I think the guy sitting beside me was the one who asked me where I was from after I ordered my food, and I told him, and he was like, "What are you doing here?" And I told him I was hiking the long trail, and then after I finished inhaling my burger, she goes, "Now that you're done eating, I want to ask you about your travels." So then I thought that was very kind of her to let me eat my food first and then talk to me. So anyway, so I talked to a couple people, so it was nice. And then I picked up a few things at the store, just like 3 or 4 things. I got a Gatorade to pack out today, and also to replace that bottle that I gave to that crazy kid yesterday. And I got a little thing of beef jerky, a couple bars. So I did not do a bad thing and get like way too much food like I usually do, because we've got for 4 or 5 days max. I think I'm gonna have to stretch it. I want to do it in 4, but I think I'm gonna have to stretch it to 5 and do just like a really short last day and just like freaking coast into Canada, you know? Be like, why I gotta make the last day a 10-miler? I don't. I'm gonna make it a 4-miler. So, anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna start walking and actually figure out where this trail goes, because there's a little post here and a footpath. But that doesn't mean anything, because one time I got led astray. So, it's a beautiful day in Vermont. We are 3.2 miles in for the day. I stopped at this little cutie shelter, Round Top. Super nice. Ooh, skylights. Classy. Little fire pit right there. Picnic table. Delightful. Just use the privy. I was unable to make full use of the indoor plumbing this morning. Not that y'all need to know that, but I was a little bit disappointed leaving the bed and breakfast without having taken care of business, you know. But we use the privy. We love privies. Anyways, I'm gonna put my name in the register so that I was passing through, so that look out if he comes through, he can see when I was here. I told him I'd leave my name, and I guess anyone else who's coming through, if there is anyone else coming through. It looks like there's a lot of water spots on the trail today, which is great. All the waypoints on the app are water. So I have no need to fill up for water right now. Looks like this sign over here says Corliss Camp, which is where we're going, is 8.2. So far today, it has been really gentle. It's like almost like hiking in Virginia. Do I dare say? Yeah, so it's not been a lot of roots and rocks and stuff, a little road walk. Yeah, it's been a pleasant day thus far. So we've been going for about little under 2 hours. So I have myself a little snackum, put my pack back on, and get the heck out of Dodge. I've got some maple trees tapped in here. Fun fact, where I grew up, we also make maple syrup. And I may be biased, but I think it's better. We have 4.7 left to go today. I've popped down on a little rock beside this little brook, stream, whatever. Had myself a little lunch. Just been sitting here chilling. The terrain today has been like super cruisy, which has been really nice. I haven't had to think too much about where I'm putting my foot, jumping mud puddles, all that stuff. So that's been nice. It's been a bit of an easier day, not so mentally challenging, which is glorious. Have yet to see another soul out here. Just little me. But right now I'm debating on whether I should filter some water or not. I have 1 liter left. There's a lot of water along the trail today, and there's a pipe spring at the shelter. So don't necessarily need to get it, but I mean, look at that right there. Look how easy it is to catch water right there. That's what I call H2 opportunity, folks. And I'm going to seize it. So you know how I'm like, oh, today's been cruisy. Well, the trail is still cruisy, but we have been huffing it up this hill. We still got like a mile to go. Up. I am glad, however, that it is, maybe I shouldn't say it out loud, not a rock scramble. It's been pretty nice trail. But my eyelids are sweating. It is just a bit before 5. We've arrived at Corliss Camp. It's a cutie little shelter. I found a primo spot for my hammock over there, so I'm getting ready to go set that up. First thing I did when I got here was walk down to the water source. There's a pipe. And because as I was walking and I walked past I don't know how many water sources today, I was like, oh, I only have 1 bottle of water. I hope the water is at camp. And so that was the first thing I did when I got here. So filled up on water, got all that stuff. So I'm getting ready to set up my hammock. And then we'll set at this little picnic table, maybe, and eat. And far out, they're talking about the bugs, and the bugs are kicking over here. But maybe I'll make myself a fire. Anyways, it's a sweet little spot. Let's go set up our hammock. We just had our dinner, a very delicious ramen meal, and some 4-day-old apples cut up. So, yeah, it was pretty good. And about 5 spoonfuls of peanut butter, because we were still working on it. I've eaten about half the peanut butter. It is not even 6 o'clock yet, and I'm ready for bed. As my 10-year-old niece would say, that's trail life for you. But I got a sweet hammock set up. It's perfection. So hopefully I've got the feet and the head in the right situation. That's another kryptonite for me out here. One night my head's all the way up, one night my feet are all the way up. So hopefully I got that sorted. Let's see. What's the hiker log for today? Where's my stats for y'all? 11.6 is what we did today. The trail overall was really great. It was not a lot of rock hopping. It was not a lot of mud, bog navigating. A lot of the trail was pretty wide. So, overall, it was a really nice, cruisy trail. There was a pretty decent up, where it was just, consistently, up. For a while, that kind of tuckered me out. And it was there was, wherever I was positioned on the mountain at that time, there was no breeze. The breeze was on the other side of the mountain. But by the time I got up and kind of turned around, I could feel the breeze a little bit. So that was nice. But yeah, it just felt hot and stagnant. And anyways, here I am yay, it's not raining. But I was I could use a little rain right now. It's funny how you want what you don't have. But anyways, pretty good day. It was I'd say it was an easy day in comparison to all the other stuff that is out here. I'm wicked tired though. I don't know why. I think I'm just kind of getting so close to the end that I can taste it. But not much in way of critters today. Saw some frogs. I saw a snake, a little snake. I did see some sort of pheasant thing that scared the SHIT out of me as I was walking by. Flew out. I thought I was dead. Also, a tree branch fell, and I thought I was dead. Scared me as well. So I guess those were the exciting happenings. But for the most part, like, super quiet, really pretty day. It was hot. Tomorrow it's supposed to be hot. So yikes. And tomorrow's our big mile day. If all goes according to plan. I've been like going back and forth about, do I drag this out so that I'm like walking off the trail as my ride is in the parking lot, or do I finish a day early and camp at the end of the trail, or do I stop short and camp like 4 miles before the end of the trail, or do I go all the way and then go stay? There's this place called the Woodshed Lodge that they'll come pick you up from the end. So I'm like, do I go stay there? Like, what do I do? And I guess tomorrow we'll kind of determine that, because we've got, so if all goes according to plan, we've got 14.4 tomorrow, 11.7 on the following day, and then 11.1 on the last day. So 14.4 is a big day. And then I checked the elevation. I did that little thing on the app where I could, see elevation gain and loss, and it would be over 4,000 elevation gain. I don't remember what the loss was, but we may be stealth camping tomorrow, ladies and gents. All I'm doing is stealth by myself out here in the wilderness. So being in a camp doesn't really make that much difference, unless, it does. It does. Privy. Love a privy. Bear box if they have them. Tillotson camp is supposed to have a bear box. So that would be a rather nice amenity to have tomorrow. But time will tell. Time will tell. But yeah, part of me is like, let's get done. The other part of me is like, no, enjoy the journey. The journey is the destination. But I'm ready to be done, y'all. I'm at peace in my heart about that. But, all right, enough yapping. Gotta go find a pear hang tree limb so I can hang all my stuff, and I'm gonna go to sleep at like 6 o'clock. Maybe that means I'll get up and I'll get going early tomorrow. My clothes are dry, so really I shouldn't have to have an hour-long inner monologue with myself about get up, get out, get going. But anywho, that's all. See y'all tomorrow.